Virgo, welcome to your November reading. This month is going to be really special and you're going to have to hold on tight because it's kind of going to blow this way and this way. But something that has been blocking you from whatever you've been working on, particularly when it comes to a gain of some kind, is going to be released in the month of November. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, rising, wherever Virgo is heavy in your chart. And let's knock this out of the park because the energy vibration I'm feeling for so many of you. Now, remember, this is a general reading. We could be talking about you, your partner, it may be your next door neighbor or an adult child in their own relationship, but it has everything to do with you in one way or another. This is a beautiful moment where I'm picking up on this energy of feeling, finally, an opportunity, a person, a partnership. Something is coming in for Virgo where it just makes you give this big sigh. And remember, throughout the month, practice your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can check out my ascending breath technique, which is be in the link box here in the description box below. This is just a very powerful energy around Virgo. And the reason that this is happening, the card that came out for you is the sign of you. This beautiful card about the Hermit, every time I look at it, I always see a Virgo because it's about going inward and walking down a path that other people do not want to walk down. With it comes a lot of work, maybe a lot of time. And for you in this group of what I'm seeing, I see 4. Now that could be for some of you 4 months ago, but for the majority of you, I feel it's like 4 years ago. But it's a varying time because again, it's a general reading. There's something very mystical, and I don't use that word very often on here because I try to always bring everything I get down to the real human earthly way. But there's something very mystical. It's twinkling. The vision that I'm seeing is like twinkle, sparkle. So that may be a cue for some of you. You may be seeing little sparkles when you go outside. Maybe you just luck out and you see a patch of stars that twinkle. Where I am, there's only certain star formation. So it's like the 3 lines, which I think is Orion. I'm not sure. I'm trying to define what I'm seeing because I can't find it. I've taken pictures and trying to find it. It almost looks unique in this area where I'm at. But they twinkle, right? There's this twinkling energy. And Virgo, it just snaps. It just gives this, I get it. I know what to do. I know what is blocking me. I understand. I know how to complete my journey. If this is your spiritual journey that we're talking about, for some of you, it is your financial security, your safety net. That is all your pentacles, everything on the materialistic plane, where you're understanding how to create, make the shift, make the change. And it's going to be very, very good. Okay, the energy running through here is very well. And again, I feel that you've got a lot of weight on your shoulders. You've been going through a lot. And a lot of people have. It has nothing to do with zodiac sign. That's what's going on right now. We can't create new without getting rid of all of the old stuff. So that's what we do inside our home. Yeah, I love this. I love this because you got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is what I'm talking about, Virgo. This is what it's this twinkle, this sparkling. You can look out your window and all of a sudden somebody's got twinkling lights in their window and you never saw it. Pay attention. That's only one. You need to see multiple synchronicities, and you will. But twinkling is definitely in this reading. So there's a group of you, again, your safety net. You've been working on ideas to enhance your security, okay, the way you feel in your own environment. And as an earth sign, you're very connected to the earth. And some of you, this is a new piece of land. It doesn't look like a house is on it. The vision that I'm seeing, and if you're new, I see it, hear it, feel it, know it. I'm a remote psychic viewer. I use the cards for you. So it's kind of, you'll pay attention. You'll see the cards follow what I'm saying. So there's this beautiful view of open land, and it's it's got trees on the outside. It reminds me of North Carolina, maybe South Carolina, in the countryside of New York, possibly Pennsylvania. It doesn't mean you have to live in their area, but I'm giving you the description. So if you look up the land, you might see what I'm seeing. It's flat with these trees. Let us know if that's you. There's something very valuable on the land. Now, what I mean is it's not necessarily like mineral rights or property rights. It's not like that. There's like a hidden something, and they're showing me a barrel. A barrel. Now, this is strictly a representation of what I'm seeing, where you may find this little hidden something. That hidden something has the key to unlock this future for you. So not only are you investing in a property that is going to be advantageous, hopefully for you as you go forward, but this property is going to lead you to something hidden. And when you discover it, it's going to be a key. It could be a literal key. It may be an idea. It may be anything inside of this container of what you find. They're just showing it to me in a little small barrel, like an old wooden barrel, but it's little. It's like this. Like the monkeys, when you scoop up the monkeys, it's that size. It's not very big at all. This Ace of Pentacles says that your life is about ready to change. And that's because you've done the work on you. Not only that, what flew out with it is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about change. Walking in your true, authentic self and being the real you. And remember, in the beginning, I said, this is you. This represents you as your unique self. Everything you've been through. The wisdom that you carry can pull you out of any situation. The breathing, tempering, recalibration of you, and you will see the exact move you need to make. And it's going to be a really big deal for a lot of you. Now, as we continue to look in that area of your life, your home, your finances, your security, your relationships, just in a package under the Pentacles, because Pentacles covers everything. There's a beautiful buoyancy that I'm seeing, like you're bouncing back. So those of you who have been on a deep dive, maybe even feeling this, well, let me pull you a card. All right, we'll look at what this negative is and we'll see what the card says, because I feel like somebody's been down on their luck. You got the Four of Swords. All right, so this is after the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords in the story of life of tarot. It represents heartbreak, losing something, losing somebody, losing your own identity, but going through a deep process where you feel it. You feel it in your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual body. And then we have to rest. We have to recalibrate. And that's what they're saying. You've been through so much. Now, it could have been done by an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual. I'm also seeing Scorpio, I'm seeing Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So those zodiac signs may be part of what put you into that Three of Swords energy, whatever it was that happened with you guys. You had a choice to make. You had a choice to make. And for some of you, you chose the world. You chose the new path, and through that new path, we lose all of the stuff that holds no relevance in our future. We have to let that go, because can you imagine? I saw a person, I laughed when I saw her. She's a digital nomad traveling across Europe, and she has like 8 suitcases, and she's in Indonesia walking down the street with 8 suitcases and bags and all of this, and she's just like walking. It looked like she packed up everything she had. And if you're going to relocate, you want to travel light. If you're going to start a new life, you want to travel light. Because if you carry all of that luggage with you, you're bringing in the old cobwebs of what you've been working so hard to let go of. So you made a choice to say, I'm traveling light. I'm going to go explore new options, new ideas, new career, new communities, new groups of people. And some of you, brand new families and partnerships. But there's the challenge of letting go. and you had to go through the whole process, and that's literally it. So the amount of zodiac signs that I listed for you guys, most likely it was a group of people, a lot of people, work, friends, family, your business partner, your relationship partner, all kinds of things that you just had to walk away. It may have been by force, somebody took it from you. But the beauty of it is this, the beauty of it is what you've been through to get there. And you've gained the wisdom. You know exactly what to do. You know the changes to make, and it's going to lead to absolute success. Now, when it comes to family and friends, Mercury is in retrograde right in the very beginning, all the way through the month of November. You're probably already feeling it because I'm recording these the very end of October as that preset time of Mercury in retrograde comes in. Now remember, in the beginning of June, I did a reading for you guys. Go back and listen to it because it was June, July, August, and September. All of those were going to lead to the month of October, November, December, and January. This is like a process, a literal process where we're seeing it astrologically, we're feeling it. The Schumann resonance, oh my gosh, I have to wait sometimes before I record because I can't, because it's like you get distorted because your vibration is changing, everything is changing. Some of you are releasing the old, and that energy, we're made of energy. Energy is around us, it's through us, it's in us, it connects us to each other. So it's like this dangling energy that feels like you're being pulled into a downward motion. Let me know if you felt that, where it can tug at your heart, like when you go through a heartbreak and it feels like your heart is going to be pulled out of your chest and pulled down. That's what the energy and the frequencies are doing. So when this happens, it can put us in a state of in between. And that's very much what a lot of you have been in, the state of in between. So it's not even you're at that point. And that's why I said this may have been 4 years ago for some of you. You're at this point where it's time to actually ascend, to grow. Ascending soul's journey, ascending, a growing, authentic life. That's what this channel is all about. It's not about tarot. It's not even about zodiac signs, but it's about you as an individual and in growing in your own life and making sure that it's what you want. This is beautiful. But there's a family member that's coming in around you, and this Mercury in retrograde is going to be a doozy. I pulled 2 cards. Let's see what's coming out, because I feel the strong tug of 2 different people around you, and we definitely have 2. So we have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This represents a zodiac sign of Gemini, the Page of Swords, somebody that you used to talk to, that you love, a family member or a friend very close to you that you haven't been speaking to for a long time. They're coming back, okay? And it may be more than one person. This represents a zodiac sign of Libra. So, again, Libra is in both cards. We definitely have something going on here for some of you. And again, I said it before I turned the cards around, I feel it's more than one person. They could be working in unison, all right, as far as like one comes in and then one comes in. One stops, and says, hey, how are you? And then 24 hours later, the other one says, hey, you want to meet up? Something as simple as that. Now, I think this goes much further because we're talking about somebody who is acting very childish, somebody who was acting insecure in their own life. And this insecurity actually hurt you because they most likely, what I'm seeing in my vision, what I'm seeing is and hearing is that this individual talked really nasty like a teenager. And I've seen 50-year-olds talk. My mother's 80 and she talks like a teenager. So it's like I've seen people in a variety of ages. It's not about the age, it's about the mentality of the individual, the mental, the mindset, the emotional stability is what I heard, the emotional stability of this person. But what they did is they probably came in and wiped you out. Definitely fatigue side of it, but it goes so much deeper than that. I just feel that they took everything. We've got the Six of Cups, happy fond memories. They stripped you of all the happiness and joy of being together in the family. They took away all of the benefits of what family really means and just minimized it to a point where it seemed as though, Virgo, you didn't matter. But the truth is you did matter, and they're going to see it. Now, one of these two, in this particular situation of what I'm seeing, and remember, this is a general reading, I'm giving you an example. So see beyond the example, and you will have a better idea of what's coming for you. This is a situation where one of them is feeling the changes in their own life. Remember, as you move a different direction, whether it's by choice or force, something starts going away. Things start fading away. And that's what I feel is happening for this one, right here. All right, this one. The one who is very immature. They may have done a lot of traveling on their own, or they may have done traveling with you, or you had travel plans that got canceled because of the way they were acting. But the memories of this situation are not gone. They're not gone just because it's not here today. Those memories don't go anywhere. You'll always have the happy, fond memories. So don't worry about that, regardless of what they say. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Virgo, you got a lot of air around you. And the thing is, on a metaphysical level, intuitively, all of you are highly intuitive individuals. You can probably zoom in, remote view over each other and know what's going on in each other's lives. There's something there. This person, I feel, was beat up to heck. This person was kind of like attacked in the family. And you saw it, and either you encouraged it, either you defended them, or you walked away. All right. And for some of you, this was you. So it's a 4 variation right there because it's a general reading. I want to make sure we're capturing all of it. The bottom line of what I'm seeing, Virgo, is the justice is coming in for what was done inappropriately, out of line, out of order, out of sequence for this one individual. And it's the one who used to get kicked in the booty all the time. Now, it's not the first time I have seen this in Virgo's reading. So I feel it's been building like in stages, like in layers, right? And it's going to be quite interesting. Quite interesting. Now you had 3 cards fall out. All right. You have the Knight of Swords. This is somebody coming in with information that's very, very important in a family dynamic. But it was in reverse. So it may come in kind of hastily. It may come in a little bit angry. And again, I do feel it has to do with that scenario I just spoke about. But we have a beautiful other cards. Now, this one is the 7. Somebody's moving toward a better path. Literally, the walk away that I'm talking about, they're leaving. And remember I said that there is somebody coming around, Virgo, who is going through a downsize, and that's what we're going to call it, is a downsize in their own life. And they need you, or for some of you, they see the wrongdoing of what happened. They're downsizing their life by choice, by force, it doesn't matter. Their life is changing. They've been going through a lot of emotional turmoil. And for a lot of you, you may have even been thinking about them a lot over the last 2 to 3 months, because we've been leading into this. This is a year of 9. This is the endings that take place. And then we're starting into this new lifestyle. So who we end up at the end of this year is how we're rolling into the new year. And for some of us, this is about your soul actually starting a new contract, a new cycle. And that's a whole different video, right? That's way out of the zodiac. But if you want me to do those podcasts, I will. It didn't go through the feed very well, but I listened to it and I know why. It was very, very quiet. Sorry about that. They won't be as quiet in the future. Yeah, the hastiness. I keep hearing the hasty. Something's really going to take place, but I feel it's going to bring back, reunite those of you, oh, it fell on the floor. Reunite those of you who have been in this deep mourning of you had to heal yourself, and you had to go through the feeling of, I don't want to continue without this family member, this friend, even your relationship partner. It's like it really struck you in deeply in your heart, and you had to, some of you have some energy still in there. You've got to get it cleared. I'm sorry I made that sound, but that's how I get the energy out. If you've worked with me in person, you know that's what I do. We have the Star card. All right. When it comes to relationships in a new version, I'm not talking about that group, this group. When it comes to relationships, Virgo, you are going to be the star in your own life, meaning you are going to create communities that thrive together, whether it be in the dark, in the light energy, whatever it is, on whatever side of this light or dark energy you are on, you're going to create a community around you that actually resonates with you, and it is going to bring you to that Ace of Pentacles. It's going to raise the bar for your expectations of self, but not out of the way you used to do it, where you felt that your identity was wrapped around being strictly organized and everything had to be just so, right? Everything had to be just so. This is about what you want. This is about your true self being exposed, and this is going to be powerful. But with the power that's coming in this month of November, you will shine. Remember, I said twinkling, and there's the twinkling. You will shine and people will see you. They're going to come to you. I'm not talking about holiday gatherings. I'm talking about you as a person walking into the room, and people turn and they come to you. They're going to value who you are today because of everything that you went through over the last year, and some of you decade. You really had to go through a lot to let go of everything, because it isn't always easy. Some people don't do it. They don't want to. They feel they can't. They run back to the people that hurt them. That's not what I'm seeing in this particular reading for Virgos. So this star card is saying you're going to shine brighter than the stars, brighter than the North Star, brighter than the North Star, in a way that captures everybody's eye. Again, I see the stars in the sky like I did in the beginning. Now, we have the Knight of Cups, and this is somebody who is romantic, a person coming in who has love inside of them. They can be very courageous. They can be very enticing. If they're in a high vibration, this person is going to help you achieve and move toward your beautiful Ace of Pentacles, because that's what this month is about for our Virgos. Ace of Pentacles. And if they're in a low vibration, you have to be very careful, because they may be using some emotional games for their own gain. This entire month of November is up to you. You have a big choice to make, light and dark, but choose in the center. This will bring you so much further than you ever expected. Virgos, I love to read your comments, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Much love.